So with this video and these notes, we're going to look at inequalities, linear inequalities. Can I graph and identify solutions for a linear inequality? And what I want you to notice is that we do have two variables here. We have an x and a y. And honestly, I just want you to look at it as there's no equal sign. There's no equation. It's an inequality symbol. So we're going to identify some solutions. We're going to see if these solutions work. So I have given you this 1, 2. The 1 stands for the x. So where the x is, I'm going to put the number 1 in there. And the 2 stands for the y. We're going to see if this is a true statement. Is 2 greater than 1 minus 3, which is negative 2? Is that a true statement? Is 2 greater than negative 2? Yes. So this is a solution. Okay, let's look and see if we have, if negative 3, negative 7 is a solution. So negative 3 stands for the x. I'm going to put it in the exact same inequality. I substitute the negative 3 for x. The negative 7, remember our ordered pairs are x comma y. So as we look at this one, is negative 7 greater than negative 3 minus 3 is a negative 6? Is that a true statement? And that is false. That is not true. So this would not be a solution. It would not work. So the first thing we have to be able to do is if we're given a set of ordered pairs and we plug those ordered pairs into our inequality, does it make the inequality true? Let's go identifying solutions. How we go about graphing these. And I want you to think again of this very similar to like our y equals mx plus b. I know we don't have an equal sign, we have an inequality symbol, but we do have a beginning value or a y-intercept. So I'm going to start by graphing my y-intercept at negative 2. And we do have a slope, which would be rise 1, run 1. And we know that we could continue with this line in both directions. Now what I want to point out to you is that we have the greater than symbol. When we have the greater than symbol, our line that we draw is going to be a dashed line. So we're going to represent and I tried to make this straight, I apologize. We're going to represent this as a dashed line. So a little different than equations. If it would have been a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to symbol, you would have had a solid line. But because we don't have the equal to, it's going to be that dashed line. So now what we're looking at is we're trying to identify points that will work. Think about solutions that will work. And I want to just pick any point on this graph. I'm going to pick 0, 0. So 0, 0, that means x is 0, y is 0. So let's put that into our inequality. Is 0 greater than 0 minus 2? Well, we know is 0 greater than negative 2 is the question. Is that a true statement? Yes, it is. So we actually shade everything above this line. Since that point 0, 0 works, you shade where the 0, 0 is. So again, a dashed line because it was just a greater than symbol. Let's look at our last. This is a little blurry, I apologize. We're going to look at two graphs here. Okay, we only have one variable, but we have a coordinate graph, meaning we have an x-axis and we have a y-axis. And so this is just like graphing equations if we only had one variable. So let's go on the x-axis to negative 1, and we're going to draw a line. And this is going to be a dashed line, remember. So here's my negative 1 on the x, and I'm going to have a dashed line straight up and down. And that's how you will graph that inequality. But we have to check a point. Again, I like to check 0, 0. Is 0 greater than -1? Is that a true statement? Yes, that is true. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to shade where that point is. If that was false, we would have had to shade the other side of the line. Okay. What does the shading mean? That means any point that is in the shaded area will make that inequality true. You could pick any point out of there and it will make it true. And let's go ahead and look at y is greater than or equal to 2. We need to go on our y-axis for this one. We need to go to the number 2. Because it says equal to, it's going to be a solid line. The most common mistake is identifying if it needs where the shading occurs, or we just forget to shade, I should say. So we need to pick a point. I'm going to pick 0, 0. Let's test it. If I put 0 in, is 0 greater than or equal to 2? No, that is a false statement. So that point does not work. So we need to shade everything on the other side of the line, meaning all of these points will make the inequality true because this was a false statement, which means that dot does not work. So that's it. We're just graphing linear inequalities, one variable, two variables.